So I'm gonna attempt taking a video of my wild Columbian. Yesterday he was rather skittish when I tried taking a video of him. So, yet to name him. My girlfriend and I will probably sit down and talk about that tonight. I've got a document full of fish names that we've been considering. If you have any suggestions, I'd be open to taking that too. So yeah, that's the wild Columbian. Like I said, I had a pretty terrible vid yesterday, but I've only had these guys for a couple days, so they're starting to settle down. Not quite as freaked out. The Vieja argentea is right there. Yeah, really pretty fish. Reminds me a lot of my Vieja regani, except for that fish is more of a turquoise kind of color. This one's sort of white, and there's actually some kind of red and pink tinges in them too. Some black specks, and yeah, kind of generally a pretty cool fish. Kind of anxious to see what he looks like when he turns out. Sort of looking to me like it could be a male, but it's way too early to tell. His finnage is pretty pointed, and also he's just very puffed up. He just seems pretty confident. He's picking on the Columbian, wild Columbian a little bit, but there isn't any signs of fin nippage at all, so it's probably all in good fun right now. When they get a little bit bigger, I'm gonna separate them, and I don't know, maybe I'll give that wild Columbian a tank of his own. Trying to convince my girlfriend to maybe if we can get like a ruby red Oscar or an albino red Oscar, something along those lines, to be a mate for these guys. My show tank in the living room, I have a couple of Oscars. One is kind of looks like a red Oscar. The other one looks like just kind of like a regular albino Oscar, but they're paired up, and so I'd like to have the same from this wild Columbian. I don't know. She really wants to get something with character though, like this guy. Something that we don't see very often, so and those ruby Oscars are kind of one of those that we don't see a lot. So maybe she'll be okay with that. But yeah, the Oscars are just kind of fun when they pair up, I think. Kind of like their buddies, you know. This guy doesn't care much for the cam, but he'll get okay.